So why Facebook advertising? What is the main reason why you should consider running ads on Facebook if you haven't been running ads on Facebook, and how Facebook is actually one of the best places you can run ads today? Okay, the number one reason that makes Facebook very important to any advertiser is the fact that they have over 2 billion users. You know, for a media company to be relevant, that company needs to have, lots of eyeballs. So when you want to run your ads on Facebook, you're certain that you are actually going to be reaching millions, if not billions, of people around the world. So, and other reasons include millions of daily active users. That means every single day, several millions of people are actually browsing through Facebook, you included probably. And even if you are not on Facebook, there are several millions of users who are active on Facebook every day, and those are people you could be reaching. Also, unlike many platforms, Facebook has precision live targeting. What that means is that you can actually be precise. You can drill down to things people are interested in. You can show your ads to people based on things they like, things they watch, things they're interested in. A lot of these factors, Facebook is constantly learning about users, what they like, what they comment, the kind of pages they interact with, and they are able to tell what each user is interested in. So that precision like targeting really makes Facebook one of the best places you can run your ads. They also have superior artificial intelligence. So Facebook can actually show your ads to people they know will convert. They can actually show, they know which image will make which kind of user engage with your ad and probably make a purchase from you. So that superior artificial intelligence makes it a great place for getting the most return on investment. Also, Facebook has a very short learning curve, which means it's easy for you to go from beginner to pro in a couple of days or weeks. So it unlike most platforms that you have to spend a ton of time understanding how it really works. Okay, the last reason, which I think is also very important, is the cheap advertising cost. So I've run ads on YouTube, Google, and also on Facebook and some other platforms. I can't remember their names now, and I can tell you that Facebook, if you know what you're doing, has the cheapest, or one of the cheapest advertising costs at the moment. Okay, so let's look at what we'll be covering today. I'm going to take you like a proper beginner. I'm going to assume you know nothing. So I'm going to run you through a couple of items here, and I'm going to be showing you some simple tricks that you can use to plug your way as a beginner. This video will be watched by several thousands of people, probably millions, I don't know yet, and I cannot really answer the question of every single person. So I'm going to be showing you tricks you can use to find your way around as a beginner. We'll start off with Facebook ad glossary. I'm going to take you, show you how to create your Facebook page, how to set up a business manager, how to handle billings and payments, because it's usually a big problem for a lot of people. I'm going to cover how to install Facebook Pixel. I'm going to show you the difference between events and custom events. I'm going to explain audiences, the two kinds of audiences we have, and how you can manage that. Or let me say the two kinds of the two kinds of audiences basically. I'm going to show you the 3 layers of Facebook ads, which are basically ad campaign, ad set, and ad angles. Then we're going to round it up by looking at the Facebook ad policy, so you don't get your account banned or get your Facebook ads rejected. So we're just going to glance through some of those things you should know. So starting off at Facebook ads glossary. Okay, so glossary simply means the terms that are used for a particular thing, or let me say parlance, the kind of words that are the terminologies for Facebook advertising. So for us to know this, I'll start off with a trick, which is your good friend Google. So let's get to Google. So we want to know what the terminologies for Facebook advertising is. I could just open some links or just read them to you, but I want to show you tricks you can use by yourself. So we'll just type Facebook advertising glossary. I already searched that before, so I'll just click it. So we have Facebook themselves ranking first. You can actually open that. I'm not going to be using this one because it's kind of long, doesn't cover some of the things that I would want to touch on. So you can see a lot of the glossary terms. They are not so specific to the ad campaign itself. They are broader than that. So in case there's anything confusing you, any terminology you want to know, you can actually just search on Google and open this. Okay, but today I'm going to be using the one by Urban Renstrom. Hope I got that correctly. So that's this one here, 39 Facebook ad terms taking you from novice to expert. All right. Okay, so let's start with the most important terms. The first one here they have here is impression or CPM. Okay, so an impression is one instance of one ad seen by one person. Okay, that means you, for instance, watching this video, if you see my ad once today, that is one impression. If you see my ad twice, it means it is 2 impressions. If you see my ad 3 times, it means there's 3 impressions, right? So it is one instance, the instance where you saw that ad, just you, that's one impression. Why this CPM is actually the standard for measurement. So for instance, the way you have length, you want to measure length or distance, you use meter. You know, you want to measure temperature, you use degrees Celsius or you use Fahrenheit. You want to measure, what other measurement do we have? Okay, so just the way you have standards for measuring things. I mean, length, breadth, you have centimeter, meter, you have different things you use to